Hello, YouTube. I just want to say thank you for the support and encouragement. I thought I'd do another video before New Year's. Maybe I'll do one on or after, I don't know. But just in case. Of course, I always try to cover. Thank you for the new subs, and if you don't sub, that's okay. I appreciate all the support and encouragement you guys give. I didn't think I'd get this far with my channel. I never did because, well, I've seen people do it over the years, and I mean, it's hard, I know. I've always supported other people with my channel, and I still do, and that hasn't changed. I mean, I hope that someday my channel can get bigger or better and whatnot. Not like because I want fame and fortune, but because the more bigger it gets, the better. Like, more friends, more support, more family, in a sense, for me. I have family, but I meant, like, YouTube family. To say that things are easier, it's just not. I mean, I hope that one day that my channel could get as big as I've seen people's get huge. But I never had the hope that mine would get there. I mean, the fact that it's this far along is just a miracle to me, and it always blows my mind to see how many subs I get. I mean, I'm not saying that to be like, oh, well, cocky or vain and whatnot. I'm just saying that I never thought I'd even get this far. I'm so happy about that. Whether I do or don't. I mean, really. I am. Sorry if I don't look it. I'm just a little tired. I just woke up. All I know is that I am so proud of this channel. Whether it be 10, 20, 100, more than 100, which is what it is. I mean, like, even if all I had was one, I'd be the proudest person in the world. You guys make me so happy that you guys support me. And I thank you for that. In return, I try to do my best with my content, even if all it is me talking, As I said, I've always wanted to have a gaming thing, but I don't have the setup. But I'm hoping someday that will all change, but I don't know. I just don't. I mean, maybe I'll figure it out. Maybe I won't. I mean, it depends on how much time I get. And I'm not perfect with games, to let you know. I'm not even 100%er. I wish I could be. I mean, I do beat them, but I'm just not like, oh, I have to get every achievement or every little item. It's just how I am with games. But I am proud that I at least get through them. Anyway, I just wanted to say thank you for everything. Don't worry, I'm not going anywhere. I'm just saying this year has been full of crazy ups and downs, and the one thing that I am most grateful for is that I got to actually get this channel going. I mean, I didn't think I was going to do this. It's hard to put yourself out there. It's hard to talk about yourself. It's also hard to go through so much and still, project yourself in such a light. But I thought the reason I do this is not because I'm trying to gain anything, but because there are a few things why. One, it's a way to preserve what I feel at the moment and at the time. Two is, who better to say what I go through than me? And the only me there is. And 3 is, I know that all I do is talk, but I bet that this is at least the only way it was my only way. It is my only way, I wish I had thought of it sooner, but I'm kind of glad that I didn't. Sometimes you have to come up with things when you're supposed to come up with them, right? That's what happened with me. Well, boyfriend did come back from his trip. Happy he's safe and sound. He's at home. No, I didn't see him. Trust me, it's not the easiest thing in the world, but I'd rather him be happy. Yes, I know, I should be happy too. I am. It's not perfect, and nothing ever really is. I mean, my friend keeps saying, oh, well, I want to be in a relationship, da-da-da-da-da. And I'm like, listen, I know you want the relationship thing, but newsflash, it's easy to get one. Well, sometimes it's easy to get one. It's crazy hard to keep one. And it's even crazier hard to keep one going. And in my case, it's been all sorts of challenging to keep my relationship going, which I am not complaining about like that. I am grateful that he is in my life. I found gold when I got with him again, which I didn't get with him again like that. I mean, like I said, he came back. I didn't even. Point is that I'm grateful for him. He is my everything. Even if I don't always feel like I'm his everything. I know that I shouldn't be like that because, sorry, I'm trying to find a control for the fan because I only needed it to cool off the room. Yeah, I look like hell, but it's just what I am. Hell. Now, where did that go? Sorry. I just had it. Found it. See? That's better. Anyway, what I'm saying is that, I mean, I'm happy with him. Sometimes I have my grievances, but that's with any sort of normal relationship. I'm not by any means. I'm not conventional, and I don't care if I'm normal or not. I'm just saying that any normal relationship that's been together for as long as we have, even though it's only been 3 years, nearly 4, has its ups and downs. What I am saying is that just because I'm not always happy doesn't mean I'm not always grateful for him. He is one hell of a person. I showed you what he looked like. I hope someday I can get him on camera again, because that was actually quite fun to do. It wasn't planned either. It was hilariously fun for me to get him on there. It's like, I hope you're happy. That's the only time you'll get me. Like, don't worry, love. I'll get you again. I kind of love doing that to him. Like I said, he's an amazing person, and he's my amazing person, whether it's perfect or not. I want to be his everything, and I want to be his top priority. And yes, I know, it's too much to ask for from a person sometimes. But after 3 years, I would think that would be an easy doable, right? No. He's going to say, oh, well, I'm not your priority. I'm like, well, yeah, you are, but you don't see it. I mean, I would love for you to know that you are my priority. You always have been. I mean, just because I have to fit in the fact that I take care of my queen doesn't mean, my mom, doesn't mean that you're not a priority. It's just that, look horrible. I don't care. I mean, reality is you take care of your family too, so I don't complain about that, so you can't complain about me too. Even though it's in a different facet, you know. But it is what it is. We both have to, we're still working on trying to move in together at some point. Over a year ago, he did ask me, and I did say yes, and I was going to go. But the Queen wanted me to stay for the New Year and whatnot, so I complied. Then I was going to go, but then a lot of other stuff happened, and long story short, I couldn't go. And now we're trying to figure this out again. I mean, I'm not trying to hype us up, and I'm not trying to say that moving in is going to make everything better. I'm hoping it does. Pardon the light change. Oh, that's better. I'm hoping that moving in together will help us, because we deserve that. We've never gotten to fully be together in that level, and I look like I'm not haired. Yeah. Listen, I do have hair. It's just that lighting always makes me look like I'm going bald. And even if I am, I really don't care. Anyway, like I was saying, we've been together before, a long time ago, like I said, and it would have been 7 or 8 years if we had stayed together. Now we had to start over. Now we're about nearly to 4 years. We're 3 years near to 4, but the point is that this is the first for both of us. To move in together, to actually be together, that's a first for me. Is it terrifying? Not really. It's not that terrifying. I mean, it is, and it isn't at the same time. It is because I've never lived on my own, sorta, before. The disabled thing kind of hinders me a little. Okay, a lot. I can't live on my own. I never, ever will be able to. That's the truth. Oh, that's better. And the fact that I'm trying to move out with my long-term boyfriend, I've always wanted that. It's the one, I know normality is highly overrated, but it's the one normal thing that I've ever been able to do as a person, because let's face it, I've been with the stigma of having to deal with my learning disability and the fact that I can't, it's like a circuit that just doesn't connect to the plug. I've always been that way. It's been a rough road for that, but it doesn't matter. I mean, I would love for one day to be engaged and married and children. I mean, I know it's the normal thing, but because we're unconventional, it's quite the oddity for me. I didn't exactly come from a home where mom and dad were in the same vicinity. Mom was always the one that was for me, and Dad never cared about me. No, I'm not gaining sympathy, but you want honesty. Here's your honesty for you. My dad was not exactly the best human being in the world. In fact, he was horrible. I say was. Want to know why? He died when I was 2. No. It gets way worse than that. My dad was a drug dealer. Yeah. No. It gets worse than that. Way worse than that. No, just a bit. He died by his own drugs. No. There's one more thing. I'm not his only child either. For you see, I have a half-brother and sister. They're older than me. I haven't seen them since I was a baby. And when he died, I lost all contact with his side of the family. My mom will never... Mom doesn't want to know anything. In fact, she forgot everything, so to say that I will ever know anything of his side, well, it's an understatement. That's not to gain sympathy, that's my actual reality that I had to live with. I was the youngest child that he had, and by far the most sickly, I guess, because, as I said, born at 1 pound. It's the only reason I got a disability in the first place. Being born too early really did screw me over. And that's what happened. If I hadn't been born in July and instead of October when I was supposed to, I would have, same day, same year and everything, but October, I would have been fine. But I wasn't. I shouldn't have lived, technically. It never felt like I lived on borrowed time. In a sense I did, in a sense I don't, because it's been this long, so it's just reality. Well, my point is that I never had the mom and dad in one house thing. My stepdad, who doesn't actually speak English, mom met him a long time ago, and she married him, and he was not a bad person. He raised me as his own, and he still looks in on me whenever he needs to. Over 6, he's going to be 70. Yeah, isn't that crazy? That's my dad. He raised me since I was at least 2, 1 nearly, or something like that. I don't remember, but it's been a long time. Well, anyway, the whole spiel is that I've always wanted normality for my family if I can actually create one. I want to at least be with the father of my children. I know. It's too much to ask for. That's honestly the truth, I know. But that's what I want. It's the dream. It's the ultimate goal for myself. I want to at least be with the father of my children. I want to be married. I know that's too much to ask for because, yeah, it is. I know. But that's exactly what I want. And I want to be happy with him for as long as I can be. Like, not saying I'm dying or anything, but I want my life to be with who I'm with now. Because you know what? It took a long time to find him. That's the one regret I have, is that I had to wait so late in life to find him. I mean, I did technically find him early, kinda. But it was still late for me because of the fact that I was still not that young. I always get lectured that I should have had kids when I was in my 20s and whatnot, but it's not that I didn't want that. It's not who I was with for 9 years. Just wasn't the right one. Yeah, who'd have thought? But my point is that I want the impossible for myself in the future. Well, at least I hope that I can get that. I have a few goals in life that I've always wanted, that I hope to achieve at some point. I want the ultimate room setup where it's beautiful, it's gorgeous, it's mine, and nothing can take it away from me, you know? It's one goal. 2 is to have the ultimate gaming setup. I mean, I know, I could never, ever dream of that. But the point is, that's what I've always wanted. I mean, everyone has a setup of some sort. I don't even have a little setup of some sort. I've always wanted that. And to own a house, yeah, I know. Owning a house would be a That's a dream in itself, but it's one of those dreams that I've always wanted. To own a house where I never have to worry about losing it. It's mine, Mine and mine alone. I mean, I'll pay bills and whatnot, but you get the point. That it's mine. You don't understand. I've lived for since a long time. I've always lived in places where I have to pay rent. Always. Even now. But I want a house that belongs to me where I never have to pay the rent. Maybe I'll pay the mortgage and then own it at some point. That's what I want. I want my own house. I've never had that stability where I own the place, Ultimate goal for me right there, besides the room thing. Oh, and my own family. I have a family, but I'm of my own creation, like children and whatnot. I mean, I never even got to make the choice myself. Yeah, it's been out of my hands since like 16. I didn't know it then, but it's been out of my hands since I was very young. And now that I realize it, I feel robbed because I never got to make the choice. I never got to say, well, I don't want children, or children aren't for me. Now I have to figure that out quickly. But I already have, because I've always wanted at least one, maybe two at most. If I'm blessed with 6 or 3, whatever, I'd be happy. But I'm not that lucky. I have not been that lucky in life. But that's what I want for myself as well. Oh yeah, and the craziest goal of all, for my mom to be there to see it all and be happy. I've always wanted a house for her as well, like her to have her own place that she can call home and never have to worry about nothing but the bills, I know. I don't know what's going to go down in the future with that, but I want that for my mom too. I want it so much for things to be that way, where I can live with my future husband, my husband. I'll never be able to say those words, but my husband and my children, and all we do is look in on mom, and she's happy, and she gets to see the kids on the weekends. I've always wanted that with mom and my family. I know. Pipe dreams, right? I know the impossible has been known to happen, but in my case, impossible would be the best way to describe my life, too. Crazy impossible. But my point is that that's what I've always wanted for myself. Will I ever get that? No. Will I always yearn and try for it? Yes. Do you think I'll ever get that? Maybe. As everyone always says, crazier things have always happened. And I can never be the one to begrudge that. But let's be real here. The day all that happens will be the day I have to switch to wigs. In other words, when pigs fly and bacon comes out the sky. Or something like that. Yeah, I know. I'm such a naysayer, but it's not that I'm being pessimistic or naysaying. I just know my luck with life. Some of it's been great. Don't get it twisted. I wouldn't discredit my life for nothing. It can be rough, difficult, and maybe even nutty at times. But I wouldn't change too much of it, except for maybe a few key details. But other than that, that's me, right? I had a lot to say in this one, I'm sorry. But my point is that I want so much for the future for me. I'm hoping that could happen for me. the odds of me, little old me, actually getting all that done, well, if you actually knew me from when I was young to now, you would know that that's quite crazy for me to even think that way. I'm not trying to be pessimistic, as I said, or doubt myself, or put myself down. But everything that I listed that I want for a disabled person like me seems quite impossible. And I'm not saying it's not possible that it won't happen. It could. I'm not going to say it won't. I know it could. But impossible is the truth. And it's reality. Remember, I live with a lot when it comes to disability, and people like me don't get that. Or at least it used to be that way. I don't know about now. Back when I was in school, back when I was young, people like me was no. It was a no. Now, who knows? It could still happen. But I'm so old. Yeah, I know. I'm not trying to say that I'm that old. I'm just saying I'm not as young as I used to be. I want this stuff when I was a lot younger. And now that I'm older, it feels like it's more impossible than anything. And I feel like that I'll never, at my age, you know. And yes, I know, I'm quite young to everyone. And I'm not going to say my age. Every time I try to say it, it goes, and I still do. My point is that I wanted these things when I was about teenage and in my 20s. Teenage years and in my 20s. I still feel like it's an impossibility. Even though I know it's a very huge possibility these days. All I know is that I hope with everything in me that I'm wrong. That I will get all these things. That I will have all these beautiful things with the person I'm with. Because, like I said, I love him to the depths of me. And no, this is not a love letter to him. I know I keep doing that. I keep gushing and saying stuff like that, but it's how I feel about him. And nothing's going to change that. It never has. Even when we weren't together for 4 years, I still loved him and I still wanted the best for him, even though it was horribly hard for me to get over it. I had to force it down and just keep walking. That was the hardest thing ever. Now that there's more at stake, like time in it, my heart's more in it. I know that I wouldn't survive it this time. And no, that's not a suicidal threat. I'm just saying it as a figure of speech that I don't think I'd survive any of that this time. Because it's deeper than what it was. Like, love level and every level in between. And the worst part is that because of what happened to him a long time ago, nearly 5 years now, it feels like whatever happened then, it's stopping him from living now. And I know I can't do anything to fix it. But what I can remind him is that even though you went through all that, life has to still go on. And you still have to live it. And even though things have come through all that, it has not been that way since that happened. Like I said, it's been 5 years now. Nearly. And now all that is you. You've kept it going. You've done it all yourself. It's all been you, not anyone else. So my point is that you still keep going and keep living. It doesn't have to be perfect, but what we're trying to build with each other needs to grow and progress. I can't stay stagnant and still. And as much as you want to say that you don't want to live the way you were, you wouldn't have come back if you didn't want more. If you didn't want more out of your life, we wouldn't have started this relationship again. In fact, you wouldn't have started this relationship again. Let's be real, it was you. And I know that you still love me the way I love you. I just wish you'd act like it. And that you'd actually show it more. And that you'd put me first for once. And stop thinking that. I know that your family should come first, yes. But you know what? Your family isn't trying to build a family with you. Your family isn't the one that's with you on the daily. I am. As much as your family means to you, I should mean as much, if not more a little bit. Because I'm the one trying to have your children. And I'm the one trying to build a future with you. The truth is, it's been a struggle trying to keep us going. Because not because we don't love each other, but because you just don't feel like you want to move forward because of everything that you've been through. But you can't have that as a hindrance. I've lost people that meant the world to me. Even though I was young when it happened, it still hurts to this day. And reality, there's one more reality I live with. As much as I love his family, the fact that his cousin's girlfriend is living there and I'm not, really still hurts to this day. That reality really still hurts. Because if anyone should be living in that house with him, that's me. I feel like I've been betrayed and hurt when I found that out, and I wanted more than anything to I felt horrible. And yes, I know he'll see this and probably kill me, but I don't care. That is a wound that's not going to heal. And it's been trying to heal, but reality is I'm not happy about that. I've been with him for 3 years. And yet someone else gets to live there even though she's with someone else. No, that's not fair. Only woman to have that house should be me. I can't even edit that out, and I don't care if I don't care. I'm gonna tell it like it is. That hurt. It still does hurt. And he wants to say that he can't get over things. Well, I'm still not over that. No, I'm not. And even though I forgave you and we moved on from it, no, that still hurts. Because you know what? I've been wanting to move in with him. I've been wanting to move in with my boyfriend for so long, but yet someone else gets to because they're with someone else that lives there. No, that's not right. I could do the immature thing and actually move in there even though they're there, but I'm not doing that. No. I can't live with that many people, and it's not that I won't do it, it's that it's not, no. There's only one bathroom and that's a lot of people. No. Unhygienically bad for me. I'm diabetic. I may not be a perfect diabetic, but I'm still a diabetic. I gotta watch out for myself. That's reality. Point is, I'm trying to let go of things because this is gonna be the new year in a day or two. And you know what? I'm determined to enjoy the year. This year is gonna be the best year of my life, and I'm putting it out there for the universe so that way I actually live it. My point is that I'm sorry if this has been a rant, but thank you for all the support and the love and the encouragement. And I hope that my channel keeps growing, and I hope that everyone has a happy and safe new year. And as I keep saying, don't go out unless you have to. Today is the only day you should be going out because it's like right before New Year's. It's dangerous to be out on New Year's. Stay warm. Please stay warm and be safe and have lots of good food and watch good TV if you can. I know, I'm not trying to say anything against anything. I'm just saying be well. And always take care of yourself and the people around you if you can. But remember to put yourself first, because if you don't do it, no one else will. I'm not saying no one else will, but you know what I mean by that. It's what happened to me. I don't blame anyone for that, but because I was the selfless person I've always been, that's why I'm in the mess I am in. Anyway, I better go. This video is almost 40 minutes long, and it's already 36 something, whatever. It's 37. I'm so sorry for the rant, and I am so sorry that I just went off the rails. I just had a lot on my mind, and I thought I should just put it out there. Thank you for everything, and good luck with everybody on the New Year thing and everything. And thanks. I know I shouldn't be with who I'm with, but you know what? Reality is I'm not going to find another person like him. And no, I'm not trying to say that as a grim thing. I'm just saying people come and go out of your life, yes. But to find another person like him is an impossibility for me. I got lucky with him. And I'm honored I'm still with him, even if it isn't the most perfect situation. And I still can't wait to live my future and my life with him. I'm always going to hope for the best on that, whether it works out or not, which I know it will. And yeah, even after what I said, I know it will. He'll forgive me. I hope. And if not, oh well. He's done a lot of crazier things to make me pissed off and mad. I deserve a few things myself, right? Well, I'll see you guys around. I'll try to make one during the ball drop, maybe. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't think I'll be doing anything. Yeah, that's reality. Might just stay here and watch TV. And that wouldn't be a bad thing. It's what I've always done, and it probably will be what I do this year again, too. We'll have to see what happens. I'll let you guys know if anything should go down. All right. Well, I will have to get going. I can't make an hour video. I'm not, I probably did once, but I don't think I could do that again. I gotta go. Thank you for all that you guys are for me. You guys are family to me always, and I value you guys more than anything. I hope you guys know that. Thank you again. Let's keep growing as a community and a channel, and let's keep supporting each other. I hope that you guys know that I'm there for you too. I always will be. All right.